What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video we're at Sioux Falls Regional Airport for the 18th airport update for the month of August 2021. Allegiant and Frontier are starting to expand their service out of Sioux Falls, and we have 5 new routes that have been announced, 3 by Allegiant and 2 by Frontier. We're going to go ahead and jump over to Gate 1 where I'll provide all the information. And this has all occurred within the last month, mind you, so I've been gathering up all the information based on tweets I've seen and word of mouth from other fellow aviation enthusiasts. So the first announcement that came around, I believe, was Allegiant announcing new service from Austin, Texas, over to Sioux Falls. That service will begin on November 18th. And just today, as I record this actually, it is Tuesday the 10th of August, as I record this, just today I did find out that Allegiant added another 2 new routes. One of them is Santa Ana, or Orange County in California, to Sioux Falls. That will begin the next day on November 19th. And then there's also Fort Lauderdale to Sioux Falls, and that begins on December 15th. From my understanding, I believe all 3 of those routes are going to be year-round. That might change. They might change to just seasonal only, so they might only occur either in the summer or winter. I believe the LA route, I think, is summer only, if I remember correctly. I would have to check. I'll check that during editing, and hopefully I'm right. And then Frontier, we also have 2 new routes, actually one of which isn't really a new route per se. This is already serviced by Allegiant, and that is the Las Vegas to Sioux Falls route. So that service on Frontier will begin on September the 9th, so possibly in the September update I will feature that. And then we also have the Orlando International to Sioux Falls route on Frontier. That will begin on November 1st. So Allegiant already serves the Orlando Sanford Airport, which is SFB, Sierra Foxtrot Bravo. So now we'll have Orlando International, which is the much bigger and probably more prioritized airport. This is kind of a similar situation out in Phoenix, where American Eagle serves the route to Sky Harbor, which is the main airport. And then you have Allegiant serving Mesa Airport, which is kind of like the secondary airport, if you will. So, a lot of announcements coming out of this, so I'm really excited to see how Sioux Falls is going to grow over the next couple of years. And we'll see if these routes are successful, but Allegiant, it's not just Allegiant, it's been Sun Country as well. I've seen them announce all types of new routes in other parts of the country. I doubt that they're going to start regular service to Sioux Falls because we're so close to Minneapolis, and Delta pretty much has a stranglehold on that route. Mostly on their Delta Connection service, because I haven't seen any Delta mainline lately. That kind of disappeared again, so not sure where that went. But with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and jump into the update. So we are at gate number 1 with this Allegiant Airbus A320. And this is on the Phoenix Mesa route, flight 529. This arrived at 11:42 a.m., just a minute early from its 11:43 a.m. scheduled arrival. So that is really nice to see with this flight. Just kind of our standard route. We get this year round along with, I think, our Las Vegas route as well. Yeah, that's all I have for this gate. And we'll jump over to gate number 5. At gate number 5, we have this American Eagle CRJ-700. Again, I'm using my SkyWest CRJ-700 recently released by Gemini Jets. This aircraft arrived in from Charlotte at 1:25 p.m. ahead of a scheduled 1:57 p.m. arrival, and it was wearing the full flavor American Eagle livery. Every once in a while, we do get these SkyWest House CRJ-700s. As Citrus said in last week's update, I believe they have about 4 or 5 of these SkyWest CRJ-700s, or they're painted in the SkyWest House livery. But it is really nice to see it. Maybe they'll do an American Eagle full flavor livery one, another release in the near future, because the one that they did quite a few years ago now, that has gotten quite rare and is very expensive on eBay. So it'd be really nice for them to do another American Eagle CRJ at some point, the 700. So hopefully that will come in the future. And if not, I'll have to make other plans, but I will probably just continue using this as an American Eagle CRJ-700. Jumping over to gate number 7, we have our very regular United Express CRJ-550 service. This is our 9:30-ish flight, so this is our kind of our late evening flight, if you will. This was actually significantly delayed. This landed at just before 1 in the morning, so I believe there might have been storms in the area around Chicago that prevented this flight from taking off on time, because his scheduled departure was 7:55 p.m. Central, so Chicago is still in the same time zone as Sioux Falls. And he didn't depart until about 11:34 p.m., which is about math. But yeah, this is just our very regular CRJ-550. We see these all the time. It is really nice to have this model. Great asset for the collection, and is really useful for these Sioux Falls updates because, again, these are super duper regular and these are just fairly common. So maybe one of these days, if I do make a flight over to Chicago, I will definitely have to see if I can get on one of these, because I have heard about their snack bar. It seems pretty nice. They might have had that closed due to current situation, but maybe they have since reopened it. But if anybody's taken a CRJ 550 flight and knows about the status of the snack bar, let me know. It would be nice to know if they do have that open up yet. At gate number 4 is this Delta Connection CRJ 900, arriving in on the flight from Minneapolis at 9:45 a.m. ahead of a scheduled 10:09 a.m. arrival. That's all I have for this aircraft. We'll jump on down to gate number 6. Hopping back down to gate number 6, we have this United Express CRJ 200. This is in the Continental Globe colors, and is actually the sister ship to the model that Gemini Jets made, which was 428 Alpha Whiskey. This one is 429er Alpha Whiskey. So that was quite interesting to... This is quite interesting to see as I was getting the necessary flight information. Obviously, that aircraft and this one as well have since been painted back into United Express colors, because when Gemini did it, I think American Eagle still had ownership of it, but I think it was around that time, around 2016, 17-ish, that United Express started taking some of the Air Wisconsin CRJ 200s. But nevertheless, this aircraft arrived in at 10:36 a.m., right around a 10:33 a.m. scheduled arrival, just a few minutes behind schedule. And that is it for this update. So really nice to see Allegiant starting up various new routes to Sioux Falls, 3 new routes, and then Frontier also adding 2 of their very own, and possibly trying to compete with Allegiant on the Las Vegas service, because Allegiant does really good with that, and I believe that is their main focus city. They don't really I don't think they really have any hubs per se, just more or less focus cities and bases and all that crap. It's kind of complicated because they got so many bases. Nearest one from me is Des Moines, surprisingly, so I'm not sure if they will ever set up a base here in Sioux Falls. Probably doubtful, but who knows with Allegiant, because they've done a lot of crazy things over the years. But with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.